game for a little while now, Evil Dead, and I can tell you 5 main tips how to survive and how to actually win games, because I've won stupid amounts of games, and these are pretty much the most easiest tips. Tip number 1: if you're playing with a hunter character, you've got the most stamina in the game. So the best thing to do is loot up, of course, because you got to get the resources to basically keep yourself alive. So look for chests, but run to these objectives, because you want to basically get the objectives as quick as you possibly can. So when the free map pieces come out, you really want to be getting, and if you're organizing it and you're orchestrating it with an actual decent team of decent level characters as well, and they know how to play the characters that they are, run and grab the objectives, because you basically can get all 3 pages. And most of the time when I am playing a game and I get a win, I get the pages, all 3 of them, between 0 and level 7 to 13. And once you've got the character, basically once your characters and survivors have got these 3 pages and the demon is between level 0 to 13, capturing them 2 points, he's not going to be any higher than level 21, which is basically an easy game. No matter, even if he's got a level demon at 45, it doesn't matter how strong his demons are, because it's an objective based game, and a lot of people don't realize this. Another thing, if you've got 3 cans and you've got a support character that knows how to actually play with that support character, every time you are actually getting the Candaria dagger, or basically the pages, drop at least one of your cans. And if that support character, and mark it as well, so they know that it's there. And same with amulets. If they know that, all bunch up on the page or the dagger and get healed, because that support character is one of the main characters. There's no point in you healing yourself and letting all your team go down. Another thing is, don't loot that much. This isn't Call of Duty Warzone. It's literally grab the resources that you can while trying to do the objectives. And carry ammo also if you've got hunters, and drop the ammo that they actually need. Pay attention to what they actually have as a weapon. Because there's no point of you being a warrior, a leader, a support character with a gun. Hunters need ammo. Plus, if you've got a better weapon than they have, drop that weapon. There's no point in you play to your character's strength. Literally, play to your character's strengths. Because without that, you're not going to win games. Another thing that I see all the time as well, mark your chests. There's 2 markers that you can put down. And communication is key. If you got a lone warrior that's basically running off, or you see somebody die or go down really quickly, get them up, because every single time somebody dies, the demon basically gains 3 levels for a person dying. So if you see somebody die, don't just leave them stranded. Go to them. Another thing is if you see a necromancer or a person playing as a necromancer, and they put a flute player out, you have to get a certain distance away from that flute player. Don't go and look for that flute player. Basically, just get away from it, because it's non-existent. Their characters are not powered up if you get a certain distance away. I think it's 37 meters you have to get away from them. So, yeah. Basically, these are things and survival tips that you can use. And you have to play to your character's strengths. Without that, if you don't help each other out as a team, then you're never going to win and beat your objectives and beat the demon. Another thing I can say, don't shoot your gun if you're a hunter at the beginning. Play just like you have. The first thing I do is when I'm a hunter is put my melee up. I know that you want to go for your range, and because that's what your character is all about. Apart from Pablo, because Pablo's got a unique thing where he can shoot his gun and basically still be in stealth. But you can't use guns. Another thing, don't drive cars. The only time you should be really driving a car is basically if the demon has found you. And don't drive it towards your teammates unless they're actually really comfortable of backing themselves and also taking the situation at hand. I can tell you that now because there's no point of basically driving your car towards, or even driving a car anyway. The only time that cars are really used is, only time I use a car is basically when you're going to your last objective. Use fires before you get to the last objective as well. Doesn't matter if he pulls out as many stops as he can or puts traps on everybody. Doesn't matter. As long as you got a fire lit next to the objective, the last objective, the demonic ones, it doesn't mean anything. Another thing that I always see as well is people kill people just by trying to burn and actually get down to protecting the Necronomicon. It's crazy. Why would you do this? You're killing your team off. The chances of you actually winning the game and killing all your team off, yeah, it's XP. If there's nothing left for you to do and you're the last one standing and your team were dead already, fair play to you. Or you can actually try to see if there's an actual place where you can resurrect them beforehand. It's crazy. Like, we are playing a team-based game. Communication is key. And if you even are not at least communicating, at least try to see what the fundamentals of the game are. See what hunters are carrying if they're playing as hunters. No point in carrying strength weapons if you're basically not a warrior. So just give weapons up. This is a cooperative game. We have to play as a team. Another thing that I see all the time is when you are alone and a character or basically one of the enemies are possessed, dodge and weave, jump through windows. Seriously, the amount of times I pissed somebody off and they really want to stay on me and kill me, jump through windows, juke them. These are the best things that you possibly can do to waste their demonic energy or their possessed energy. And communicate with your team why somebody's on you. Rather than bringing the demon to somebody else or driving a car around, which I usually actually do as well, I will just get, if somebody's possessed and I juke them, I will just get in the nearest car and just keep beeping the horn just to piss them off so they are just following me. It distracts them from getting other people that are not followed by the demon. Let them complete the objective and you just piss them off. But always drive the car to a place where there is another car so you can always hop into that one if they possess it or basically break that car. And then use windows and doorways and make sure that you know your planned and mapped route. So just jump through windows while they've got the possessed energy. Because most of the time they'll just get pissed off and then basically just leave that and they will waste all their possession energy and they're staying on you, letting your other people get the objective done. But you just got to think smart. Play as a team, a unit. Because literally 4 people that come together, you can have all the bullets, you can have all the ammunition, you can have all the heals, but eventually, if you don't play as a team, you will die. So give the characters a support. I always carry 3 cans, 3 amulets, but then every time I get to an objective, I will drop at least 1 heal and 1 amulet so that we can all heal. Anyway, you know what? I'll be making videos soon of builds as well. The best builds to basically use on the characters now that I've got all of my characters to level 25. And I'm trying to rank these demons up before the DLC comes out, just so basically I can use all my XP on new characters if they do bring out new characters. But anyway, the main key and the survival is literally play as a team. Peace, everyone. I'm out.